Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, I guess. Okay, yeah, no. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We're gonna be heading on back. And honestly, we talked to Evrard, we did the do. And now I wanna head on back. And I wanna explore the back of Martinez a bit more. There's an area that I specifically don't touch too much upon. And I think there's some stuff hiding there, probably. You? Who are you?
A lorry stuck in the track. The windows are fumes of heavy.
Nope, nothing there.
A lorry and the smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. There's something odd about the passenger seat.
Got off the cover in the passenger seat.
Voila, a stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen.
Bonne prise.
Hold open the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the massive brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield.
Where does the road
To
lead?
Couron, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road.
Fold open the second map.
This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct. No storm will ever drown Revachol, the great solution to the riddle of history. Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital, now just a ruin under an overgrown park. Beneath the hospital, great sewer tunnels hum and vibrate with life of their own.
What's the sound? That sound.
The rattle of motor carriages and lorries driving through long-forgotten tunnels, lit by gaslights.
Look at the third map.
The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These service tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway.
What does this all mean?
It means that the smugglers are secretly using the motorway to transport their goods and materials. They've infiltrated East Motor Tract, most likely. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them.
Where does the contraband end up?
Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about the Besmerti behind it.
Besmerti? That sounds vaguely familiar.
The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of the 14 Revacholian Indo tribes. But really, they're just violent gangs vying for control on the west side of Revachol. With cool names like La Puta Madre and Aura Masta, it's a dark parody.
Who do you think is behind this?
It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Gemrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before, but they haven't ended well for those involved.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without the winces and whispers that usually accompany it. Especially bad news for cops who may have something in their past they don't even know is there.
Alright,
Best
that's
not to
it.
disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick this up later.
The stack of maps looks to close the rusty old lorry door.
That's enough. We want to go around. But first, anything else around here? Oh, these two old schmucks.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Look closer first.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone.
Where?
Somewhere, someone has been shot. We're cops, we should solve it.
There? Those are old.
You mean like from the revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law.
Okay, what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Well, 5 XP is 5 XP.
There, on that balcony, do you see it?
See what?
The Artisto. Now, hold up. You can't go into a bullring without a prep talk. It's baby's first sales negotiation, after all. Savvy's got to give you the do's and don'ts. That's a pathetic-looking bull. Where are the sharpened horns ready to puncture your gristle? There's no real danger here.
Alright, I'm listening.
Artistos are known to repel wealth. It bounces off their skin like rubber. The moment a reasonable business proposal enters their periphery, they go and get political. Nonsense. No one repels wealth. The businessmen just don't know how to entice them. What you need to do is lure them in with a strong one-liner. Get them on your side before you've even finished a sentence. Show us what you've got. Pretend you're facing the Skull Girl.
Excuse me, could I please take a look at your art?
Boring. Boring. Yawning my jaw off here. Next, it's polite. What's wrong with being polite?
Hey, beautiful, let's go for a walk on the wild side.
What is this? A dating agency? Are you looking for a pretty young thing to sponsor? Never mix business and pleasure. Counterpoint. What if pleasure is your business? Gigolos make bank and get that wet. It's never too late to change careers.
It's your lucky day. I'm in the market for some original art by Creme de la Creme. By the Creme de la Creme.
Mamma mia, if this isn't the top seller in La Delta. Everyone knew you'd eventually get it right. It's a decent start, but you might need to change strategies down the line. Okay then, off you go. Let's see what you've got.
Sure.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
It's your lucky day. I'm looking for art.
What's that? The piggy's looking to get into the art market with a snappy business pitch. Watch out, or you'll be auctioned off and face the chop.
The lieutenant straightens his back, waiting to see where this is going. She stares at you, fearlessly, waiting for a response.
Help, let me out, I don't want to die.
Whoa! Calm it with that shit, cop. I don't have any art you can buy. Jeez. The whole point of graffitio being on the street is so everyone can see it. No charge. Expression for all.
There has to be a way to convince her. Everyone has a price.
I can make you rich and successful, just tell me the price.
I don't have a price. If I wanted to whore myself out, I'd go to Porto Rosa. Or better yet, I'd take you with me and pimp you out to some friends of mine. They'd be delighted to get their hands on a squealing pink thing like you. Cut off your ears. Make some pig soup out of them. Now sod off. You've got nothing to offer that would make me change my mind.
Perfect. She isn't interested. All the more reason to move on from this little side task.
Your partner here gets it. Anything else I can not do for you, gentlemen?
Suggestion, eh? I'm sure I have something that gives me suggestion. I say as I have nothing that gives me suggestion. Oh god. Are we doing this? Oh. You're a real piece of work, aren't you? Oh, you're a real piece of work, yeah. I'm wearing the suggestion. Well then.
Hello again.
There goes nothing.
She's locked up tight. What does she...
No, I'm gonna get it. I don't have a skill point to spend on trying again. I'm gonna get it.
Hello again, officers.
She's locked up.
Game, I don't think you heard what I said. I don't think you heard what I said.
Hello again, officers.
She's locked up.
Game. I don't think you heard what I said. I want to get this check. I want to continue this line of
She's
whatever
locked.
this is. I want to continue this side quest. I don't want to abandon it.
Hello
This is my only
again,
thing that I can do.
officers.
Sure.
There.
She's all draped up in ironic detachment. But everyone's gotta eat.
I do have something to offer in exchange for your art. Money.
Great. The little foray into the art world continues.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah. I already told you. I'm not for sale, piggo.
Told you. Told you these artist types repel wealth. Turn it around. It's the seller who wields the power in this relationship.
Really? You're just gonna let go of a chance to milk some stupid pig or rolling in cash?
Uh-oh, you're manipulating me. I do like a chance to rip off some stupid piggos. And I need a pack of cigarettes. And some paint. Okay, whatever, piggy. Time to leech off each other like the parasites we are. Let me see what I've got.
Even the lieutenant leans closer to inspect the work.
Here. Happy?
The plastic looks sad and damaged, as if it's been ripped out of some bigger piece. A glitzy barnacle of some colors covers its surface.
Remember, this is a buyer's market. You're the one who's in charge of pricing.
How would you describe this as one of your... Would you describe this as one of your signature pieces?
Signature? Oh yeah, pigster. I sneezed while holding a wet brush. Paint flecked onto the canvas, and voila! You don't get more signature than that.
So you painted with a sneeze. Truly remarkable. A clear sign of genius.
That's what I said, Piglet.
Show it to me.
She juts out her hand, letting you examine the piece. 3 red splotches have been shot at a diagonal across the surface. Tinier spots of various colors fan out from the same point of origin.
Well, Piggo, what do you make of it?
It's one of those ink blot tests, an invitation to connect with the divine.
I see blood-clotted coins placed as an offering to a pulsing threshold, but what does it mean?
It's a sign. Better pay up, or you'll anger the terrible beast from... What did you say? The threshold. Careful now. I heard it has a soft spot for smoked pork.
How much do you want for it?
67,000 real. And your head on a silver tray.
Remember, this isn't about the art or the artist. This needless purchase implies your excessive wealth. Art comes across as more tasteful than simply hanging cash on the wall. Lowball her, the wretched are used to rolling with the punches.
About 10.
That it? All right. It all helps.
Splendid. Your first physical asset. But no time to stop. Money grows old unless it keeps moving. You need to find a buyer, preferably someone who will pay a high price for such an exclusive piece from a local artist.
What about Joyce? She's wealthy.
Nah. She'd probably send the entire Wild Pines legal team after you if she knew you were trading goods around their harbor. She's ready and poised for a hostile takeover.
I could set it to guard.
And become a small-time art peddler? No, think bigger.
Evrar.
Doing business with communist dictatorships only works if you've got long-term plans in place, which you don't.
It's not bustling with rich people.
There must be someone around here with heavy pockets and an interest in the local art. Tell you what, have a wander around and I'll let you know if I hear any wealth.
Where's a good place to start looking?
I got some vibes from that container you moved with the crane in the harbor. Let's see what's inside. There isn't a door yet that Savvy's VIP status couldn't open.
Look at us. Coming to an agreement. Who'd have thought? Anything else you want? I'm in a good mood, but it won't last long.
Is that bed in the coal room of yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. But somehow, it never happens.
I have other questions.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Piss, fat, and fuck the world send their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
I think they're afraid of you.
There'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Skulls are cool. Can I be Skull?
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
Okay then, how's that?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency.
Mm-hmm.
This place is a sepulchre, We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
Well, catch you later. Before I go in this building, I would actually much appreciate it if I talk to you once more.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I have a photo of the victim's tattoos.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it in her hand. For about half a minute, in silence. She wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short and fractured, like those of a working woman.
It was taken with a Interrogate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like blooms in a pattern.
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What is the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
I've spoken to him, but now the soul is fastened inside the corpse.
That is precisely what the sailors feared when they drew these maps. A fear of drowning within one's own corpse.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Zreddery, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Zreddery on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-Islary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for the help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I've talked to Eva Claire.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable.
Of course. He must have his practical uses. How else could he have kept his position all these years? Or wait. Actually, he could have kept it with corruption. Fantastic, worm-like corruption that reaches into the bowels of the earth.
The RCM does not pick sides in this, madame. I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Tell her
Right.
she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
There was nothing.
Of course. The RCM has the right to inspect any premises. How else would you catch the bad guys? The information was useful, I hope.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal. And it was not for nothing.
This seems serious.
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Okay. When I told him about the mercenary tribunal, he didn't seem too worried.
Brinkmanship or saber rattling? Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
We were alone, and he seems sure of his ability to keep things in control.
Or he wants you and me to believe he's calm and in control. He's a politician.
There's always that risk, man. But if I may offer my opinion, he means it.
Kim's right.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
She tries to hide it, but some great doubt is spreading within her. There is a crown slowly cracking above her head.
Ma'am, is everything alright?
What? Yes, of course. Everything's fine. Perhaps there's more gossip you'd like to share.
I've asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
While we appreciate your assistance, ma'am, I'm afraid we can't discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation with you.
That is only fair.
I've said all I can.
Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise, you'll have opened that door for naught.
So I got to say.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Hear that, hero? Feels good, doesn't it? You should relay confidential information more often.
I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later, down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did. Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Double your freighter. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
The aim is to gain a deeper understanding.
I'm hoping to learn more about the world so I can learn more about myself.
A sort of spiritual quest. Something of ancient Ilmaran origin.
Yeah, spirit quest sounds like the thing I'm on.
You will find him a big fan of the ancient ways. It's part of his condition.
Nothing wrong with ancient ways. Our modern ones aren't necessarily better. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worldly.
Dolores Day, huh? Where are we?
We're in Martinez.
And what is
Maybe.
Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
But, tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned the sea. What sea is
It's
this?
not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
And we are near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
The name of this island, what is it?
Caillou, as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed-over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Okay, tell me about another more fundamental
I
aspect
would
of
be
reality.
happy to.
Oh,
We're
no.
in Martinez. You would be
Right.
excused for not
What's
knowing
Revachol?
Revachol. Revachol is what you call a city. The great kind.
What kind of city?
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism. A
What
fact.
makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Who built this city? We built this city.
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people. In the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're pretty much at the center of the world.
Oh, we're quite a way off. About...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor, light reflecting off their glass windows.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Madame Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Fine. I'll come back
Better
later.
not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service. Glad to have been of assistance.
Alright, let's go in here. Oh, this leads up here. Never been up here, I don't think.
Hello again, officers.
Okay. What? Oh. Tiny. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the rats of the city. Have I been here? That's a room? When was I here? I don't remember being here. Alright. A book. Handwritten note from the fridge.
The note is written.
The book.
In your hands you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dar. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Look at the back of the cover. Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Read 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft. She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
Why can't I put away this book?
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Throw away the book. What envelope?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
What do you think of this, Kim?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
Gotta find a loophole in the deal. Logic, huh? Let's take a look at my logic clothes. Put that on. Put this on. This shirt on. But these are, damn, I have a lot of logic stuff. Like a surprising amount of logic clothing. Anything that subtracts from my logic? Nope.
You take the legal documents out of
Try
the
to find a
envelope.
loophole.
A 12 to 4. There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
What are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim, these people are going to move away. Can we do something
I
about it?
should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Verts people could be watching us here. You don't say. It could, huh?
You take the legal documents out of the
Interfacing. Okay, I don't have anything that subtracts from interfacing, but let's see if we have any clothes that help with it. Already off to a good start. I don't think I have many, but it's worth taking a look. Okay, that's it. Just one. You have to be somewhere where it's quiet in a way.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Conceptualization, do I have any of that? That feels one of the things that I have least in my clothing. The least of. Conceptualization. There's one shirt. Jacket? Oh, jacket. And the shirt. Let's give it a 3% shot.
Nothing to see here.
Why must we...
Just the wall. I'm sorry, Kim. I know I waste time, but I was curious. I'm gonna go somewhere where I'm pretty sure Evrard's people aren't having their eyes on me. I don't think in here anyone's watching me.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to
Really?
40 month construction period and the zoning.
Evrard's people could be watching me here? In this place? What?
You take the legal documents out.
In this place? Weird. Very weird. How about we go to the fisherman shacks and I go to my room. There's no
Take
way.
the legal documents
Okay.
out of.
They're not watching me here. Let's give it a shot.
You take the legal documents out of. With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
2 names, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures, but they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over. All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta.
Put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. We forged the signatures because he wants to kick them out by discomfort, and then he'll be free to build things. That's not how we do it around
The
here.
dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffiti.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Drop it in.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Okay. We'll go there. First thing next episode. But for now... Oh? Hardcore mode? What? How did we enable hardcore mode? What is hardcore mode? It shouldn't be on, but okay. I'll unlock this and learn the realization. This. I'm gonna save here. Alright. If you enjoyed this episode, leave it a like. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.